I hate to say this because I believe this is a good and decent man, but here he is either an ignorant imbecile, naively making a fool of himself on a global scale, or he's so terrified of Donald J. Trump's vast ego and his stupid misunderstanding about what the leadership of Iran is, which is nothing but a bunch of lying, filthy, godless, satanic, death cult, fanatical whores that fuck goats, screw women, they screw babies, they kill women, they brutally get whatever they want, and they use their lies. And if you read Salman Rushdie's book, Satanic Verses, you'll know that what I'm saying is the truth, Mr. President and Mr. Vice President. The Iranians are godless, satanic filth, and they are bent on creating global cataclysm with nuclear weapons or whatever it takes to bring forth their 12th Imam, so they all get 72 virgin he-goats to fuck them in all their orifices.
The Iranians have not hit ships in the last couple of weeks, and the oil is flowing in the Strait of Hormuz, in part because the president made very clear that if the Iranians hit ships, we were going to hit back. So, it's going to take sometimes the carrot and the stick here. But, Laura, I actually think that the United States is in a great position, however the negotiation ultimately shakes out.
He's being a politician. He's schmoozing the president and wasting our time, wasting his time, wasting American resources, dealing with... They need to just go listen to General Keane.
If the negotiation is successful, which obviously we want it to be successful, you have an Iran that is permanently transformed, that's not funding regionalist terrorism and instability, that is permanently given up any nuclear weapons ambition, and that as...
You're not going to permanently transform Iran unless you get rid of their stupid, godless, satanic leadership. They're fanatics bent on the destruction of all humanity. You ignorant, stupid fool!
Result is welcomed back into the world economy. That's a great outcome for the American people. It's a great outcome for the whole region. But Laura, if on the other hand, the Iranians don't behave, if they don't make the concessions in the negotiations that we need to see, their nuclear program is still destroyed, their conventional military is still destroyed, and the United States is still in a much stronger position relative to the Iranians. So my attitude on this, Laura, is we have all the cards in the negotiation. We obviously want it to be successful, but even if it's not successful, we've accomplished the core mission, which is to ensure that the Iranians never have a nuclear weapon. In other words, it's a win-win outcome for the American people.
And that's a lie, because the North Koreans or the Chinese or the Russians are more than ready to give Iran a nuclear weapon to put on one of their ballistic missiles, which there's still many of, you lying sack of shit, and they'll be glad to deliver one to Tel Aviv, and World War III will commence. You can't believe any word an Iranian IRGC mullah cleric besiege asshole says. Read their own words. Read their own fucking satanic ideology, you moron. Why do you spend all that? You could have read that shit just traveling back and forth.
I think because of that, what you see in the room, Laura, is I think evidence of a real push and pull in their system. There are people
push and
within
pull
the
in their
Iranian
system,
system who recognize the way that...
That is the stupidest fucking thing you ever said, J.D. Vance. There is no push and pull in their system. All there is brutality, violence, and death. And you're up there defending them like, oh, they're going to negotiate with each other and they're going to change their minds.
They've done business for 47 years is a mistake, and they want to turn over a new leaf.
Yeah, right. They're going to turn over a new leaf, you fucking moron.
Behavior. Part of what we're trying to do in this negotiation, Laura, is to see how serious they actually are. And to be serious, they've got to not
you're just trying to see now?
They've got to make real concessions. So whether it's the...
They're never going to make any real successions, you stupid-ass moron. Just because you're new to this doesn't mean everybody else in the world doesn't understand what's going on, that you're making yourself into such a damn fool. You'll never hold office again now, you know that.
President, me, anybody else in the negotiation, we care a lot less about what the Iranians say. We care a lot more about what they do. We see some positive signs. Obviously, we see some negative signs. What the president is
grasping at straws, you stupid
see
imbecile.
where the negotiation is going to lead, and if it doesn't lead to a successful resolution on the diplomatic side, we still have a lot of optionality, and we've still accomplished a whole lot for the American people.
I want to get to
God help us with bullshit artists like that, because he was pathetic. That kind of lying to the American people and that kind of belief that the Iranian leadership is gonna fundamentally change its society. Oh God, you are such an idiot.